Hello, I'm Mark Dunne, a reporter on Shares Magazine, and I've been joined today by Manuel Llobet, the Chief Executive of Allergy Therapeutics.
Good morning, Mark.
Pleasure. Now, spring's here. It's a time of itchy eyes and sneezing for many people. I read some research that said 1 in 4 of the population will at some point suffer from a particular kind of allergy. I mean, how are you guys at Allergy Therapeutics working to alleviate this?
We do vaccines for hay fever, and our products are focused to moderate to severe patients. So if a patient just have a couple of bad weeks during the season, it's a mild patient, maybe with some symptomatic treatments will be fine. But for those patients, moderate to severe, that cannot control symptoms with symptomatic treatments like antihistamines or corticosteroids, we are here to help. We can cure hay fever through vaccination, and this is what we do. So I would say that for all those patients that cannot control symptoms with symptomatic treatment, can ask for treatment with immunotherapy, and they will feel much, much better.
Now, one of your products under development is a birch pollen treatment, which you produced some pretty positive numbers on phase 2 trials. When are you planning to enter phase 3 trials of that particular product, and how big is this particular market you're tackling there?
Birch is one of the main allergens, and across Europe and in the UK too. It's estimated that about 8% of the total population is allergic to birch. And has cross-reactivity also with 3 allergic patients. So it's an important allergen. We announced positive results of our phase 2b study, which is the last before we get into a final phase 3 study that we are aiming to start next year at the beginning of 2017.
Now, your interim figures, you said that revenues were up, which was great, but you also said that your main market's demand was flat. So how are you guys planning to overcome that?
In Europe, markets are relatively flat. I think this is a result of sort of economic weakness and uncertainty. But we are growing double-digit because we are outperforming the market. In euros, we are growing around 12%. And we are planning to keep doing so. So taking market share, and we are expecting to keep having a nice growth in Europe in spite of having relatively weak markets.
Now, you've got £33 million cash, you've got no debt, which puts you in a very strong financial position. I know that your ambitions is to enter the US market. Can you give us some kind of timeline and when that will be happening?
Right. We are finalizing also another phase 2 for grass in the US. We should announce headline data by the end of this month probably. And this will lead us into a phase 3 study. So we are aiming to start our phase 3 study at the end of this year or beginning of next year. And our plans are to submit a biological license application at the end of 2018, 2019. That's the timelines that we are managing.
Okay. Could you just sum up for us in a sentence or two exactly why people should invest in Allergy Therapeutics? What's the opportunity here?
Well, I think we have a wonderful opportunity. We have established business in Europe, a revenue model. We are outperforming the market. We are growing double-digit in Europe, and we are building our business here, which is our domestic market. And on top of that, we have a big upside in the US. So if we can register our flagship product, Pollinex Quattro, which is a product with a unique selling proposition in the market, in the US market, we'll have a big upside. So I would say that we have a very interesting upside and a very well protected downside.
Manuel Llobet, thank you very much for discussing Allergy Therapeutics with us today.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you very much.
Bye.